I was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me this is good. Go hear what the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You know, the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. His throw incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Campbell making the catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, it's Campbell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
56 to Mike. 51 left. Watch the screen. Well. 56.
On 1st down, Wilson. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Switch. Got it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matthew Ioannidis in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
You got 14. 51's the Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get one.
From the gun, Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Kareem Hunt.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Operating from the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, it's Campbell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They've got second and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Me and you all day. 25.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Mike 56. Hey. Record. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, Wilson. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The 15-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a third and 1 situation. They go play action with Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Rosa's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Campbell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
For the field goal, a 24-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First down, Indianapolis.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on first. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Colts.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Prescott. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Indianapolis.
First down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Danny Amendola, 28 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 33 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their better chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, Prescott. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the counter, Hunt. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Dominican Sue on the stop. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Prescott on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Prescott. Got a man, Slayton. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Play 56, Mike, 56. All day, baby, all day. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Check. 56 to Mike. Good, good.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flush to his right. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't get nervous. 40.
To throw again. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
12 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
56 to Mike. 56. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 56 to Mike. One flush. 56. Rip left. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Back to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got Miller. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
56 is Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Wilson's pass.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Colts 17-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Prescott. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one is caught by Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
7 at the 49-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. One last shot now for Prescott. Catch made by Slayton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.